Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mindverse. Today we are going on a journey into the future, a journey that takes us 100 years ahead of our time. The question is simple, yet so powerful. What will happen to Earth in the next 100 years? This isn't just about curiosity, it's about our survival, our choices, and the kind of world our children, grandchildren, and generations to come will inherit. Imagine the year 2125. Will Earth look like a paradise shaped by human wisdom, or will it become a nightmare born of our mistakes? Let's dive deep and uncover the possibilities. The very first thing that will shape the future is climate change. If humanity fails to control its carbon emissions and pollution, the Earth's temperature will continue to rise. The melting of ice caps will accelerate, oceans will expand, and sea levels could drown some of the world's greatest cities. Imagine New York, Karachi, Mumbai, Tokyo, or London, powerful cities of today slowly sinking underwater. It sounds like science fiction, but the science says otherwise. Rising seas will redraw maps, wipe out coastlines, and force millions to abandon their homes. As the heat increases, weather patterns will grow wilder. Some parts of the planet will be hammered by endless storms, hurricanes, and floods, while others will dry out into lifeless deserts. Droughts will kill crops and wildfires will burn through forests. Places like Australia, California, and the Amazon will be in constant flames. These extreme conditions will create one of the biggest migrations in human history, as billions of people will be forced to move from unlivable regions to safer areas. Nations will struggle to handle these floods of climate refugees, and political tensions could rise like never before. At the same time, the population of Earth will explode. Today we stand at around 8 billion. In the next 100 years, we may hit 10 or even 11 billion. Think about it: more people to feed, more water to drink, more homes to build, more energy to consume. Cities will swell with people until they can no longer breathe. Pollution will choke the air, and the quality of life will decline unless we find smarter solutions. Food will be another massive challenge. As the climate shifts, traditional farming will struggle. Floods, droughts, and infertile soil will make it harder to grow the crops that feed billions. Humanity may turn to vertical farms, hydroponics, and lab-grown meat. Imagine skyscrapers not filled with offices, but with layers upon layers of green crops. Meat may no longer come from animals, but from laboratories where scientists grow it cell by cell. The farm of the future will look nothing like the fields we know today. Water, the very essence of life, will become the rarest resource. Fresh water is already running short in parts of Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. By the end of this century, entire regions may run dry. Wars may not be fought over oil or land, but over rivers, lakes, and water pipelines. Cities that have water will thrive, while others will empty out completely. It will become humanity's most valuable currency. But humanity is not only a destroyer, it's also a creator. Technology will be our greatest weapon to survive. In the next 100 years, artificial intelligence will reshape every aspect of life. Machines will think faster than us, solve problems we can't even understand, and take over millions of jobs. But they will also create industries and opportunities we can't imagine today. Self-driving cars, flying taxis, and hyperloop trains will redefine travel. Entire smart cities will rise, powered by AI systems that control traffic, power, and even healthcare. Life will feel like living inside science fiction. Medicine will also transform human life. With the rise of genetic engineering and biotechnology, diseases like cancer, AIDS, and even aging itself could be conquered. Life expectancy, which is around 70 to 80 years today, may cross 100 easily. Humans might live much longer, perhaps even 120 years or more. Gene editing tools like CRISPR will allow parents to choose traits for their children, preventing illnesses before they even exist. Imagine a world where you can walk into a hospital, and instead of receiving medicine, your DNA itself is repaired. But perhaps the most thrilling adventure will not be on Earth, it will be in space. Right now, we've only touched the moon, but in the next century, Mars could become humanity's second home. Colonies may rise on the moon, and asteroid mining could become a trillion-dollar industry. Children may grow up not in Earth's gravity, but under the red skies of Mars. Space agencies like NASA and companies like SpaceX are already laying the foundation. By the year 2125, Earth may no longer be humanity's only address in the universe. Energy will be another turning point. Fossil fuels, the source of so much destruction, will fade away. Solar panels, wind farms, and nuclear fusion will take their place. Fusion, if mastered, could give us nearly unlimited clean energy. Imagine a world without smog, without oil wars, without choking power plants. If this dream comes true, the energy crisis could vanish forever, and with it, many of our environmental problems. But not every possibility is hopeful. Some scientists warn that Earth may be headed toward its sixth mass extinction. Throughout history, life on Earth has been wiped out 5 times before. If humans don't change their ways, we could trigger the next one. Forests are disappearing, oceans are choking with plastic, and species are vanishing every day. By 2125, Earth may be a quieter, emptier place, with many animals and plants gone forever. And then there are the global risks we fear but rarely talk about. Artificial intelligence, if not controlled, could turn against us. Nuclear weapons, still stored in thousands, could destroy entire nations in minutes. A deadly pandemic might once again sweep across the world. And beyond Earth, space holds threats of its own asteroids that could crash into our planet with unimaginable force. These are not just nightmares, they are real risks that scientists warn us about. Yet history shows that humanity has always found a way to survive. We faced ice ages, plagues, world wars, and disasters, yet we are still here. The next 100 years will test us more than ever, but they will also give us the power to build a world greater than anything before. We may live in cities that float on the sea or towers that reach the clouds. We may breathe cleaner air, eat food made without cruelty, and travel not just across continents but across planets. The truth is, the future is not written in stone. It will be shaped by the choices we make today. If we act with wisdom, compassion, and responsibility, the next century could be a golden age of science and progress. But if we remain blind, greedy, and careless, it could be an age of survival and struggle. So, what will happen to Earth in the next 100 years? The answer lies not in science alone, but in us. The future is waiting, and it's watching. The question is, are we ready to face it?